What's up, YouTube? So today I'm feeling pretty tired, honestly. Like, it's literally been like this all day. Like right now it's literally 7:04 p.m. and I'm finally getting out of bed and doing something. Not that I haven't been doing things, but I've just been on like chill mode today and just not in the mood for like anything. But what always makes me feel better is doing my makeup. So yeah, basically I just wanted to come on here and take a moment and do a little makeup therapy sesh with you without it being like an actual tutorial. Like, I just want to do my makeup and just like talk to you guys and just like chill and vibe and relax. So yeah, I'm gonna get into my makeup right now because I feel like I've been talking like way too much. I don't know, I've just been, honestly, I've always been this way. I've just always been like my worst enemy. Like the way that I talk to myself, like, it's honestly sick. Like, it's disgusting. Like, if you were to hear what goes on inside my brain when it comes to like talking about myself, like my inner self-talk, it's so terrible. And I just always like try to remember that like if I were to talk to anybody else in the same way, like nobody would want to be friends with me, because it's just like, damn bitch, like you're so mean. Like, why are you being so mean for? Like, give yourself a fucking break. It's like I would never treat anybody else the way that I treat myself, and I think that's like really like sad, to be honest. Like, I'm trying so hard to work on that, and I've been getting better. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be, but still there's like times where I'll like mess up something and I'll just be like, yo, what the fuck, like, are you stupid? But in a way, at the same time, I feel like it could be like a good thing because it'll like motivate me to be better. Like, it heavily motivates me to be better. Like, growth is like such a big thing for me, and like it motivates me to be like the best person I can be today and then better the next day, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there comes to like a certain point where it's like you have to have like a healthy balance, and right now I don't have that healthy balance. Like, I've been working on it, it's better, but we're still not there yet. And I feel like that's like another reason why I be so exhausted all the time, because I'm wasting all this energy inside my own head that I could be using towards like things that actually will benefit me. And I feel like at the same time, I need to take more time every day to like feel more gratitude and be grateful for like all the blessings that I do have, and like remember that right now I'm currently living out a dream that I used to have. And that's a blessing, and that's an accomplishment, and that's something to be proud of and happy for. I don't know, I'm like so hard on myself. It's like crazy sometimes. So yeah, like today's just like one of those days I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling. But yeah, and like just in general this year I've been on like such a grind, especially with like my YouTube. Like, I've been finally coming out with posts this year, but at the same time I feel like I haven't really had like a schedule, like, and I feel like in general I don't really get any time to actually rest, like, because the second I go on my phone or the second I go on my laptop, it's like work is right there in front of me, and then it's like my brain just starts going like 1,000 miles an hour, and it's like a never-ending cycle, you know what I'm saying? And like just recently I started scheduling out like my weekends. Like now, like I used to work out 7 days a week, and now I was like, okay, that's like a lot. So I was like, okay, let's do 5 days a week, and I feel like that's been like the most manageable that I've been able to do. So it's like now I've been scheduling out my weekends. I do not work on the weekends. So like when I do schedule time to relax, or if I ever do have a day where it's just like a rest day, I feel guilty, and I'm like almost like shaming myself for not doing anything that day. And I feel like that's like the reverse. Like, that's not rest. Like, that's like more anxiety, more worry. You're gonna be more exhausted than you were before. And so I've been really trying to work on a balance and trying to just like feel okay for letting my body rest. But yeah, I just feel like in general that's just like a reason why I'm always chronically tired. Like, I'm just exhausted all the time. And like, as productive as I am, like I feel like I could be more productive if I just gave myself the proper like rest and like, I don't know, fuel for the day. Like, if I just like showed more like self-love. Like, I don't even feed myself on the days that I'm like making content, which is like almost every single day. Like, I try, especially on the days that I'm going to the gym, but usually I don't know, it's kind of difficult. Let me see if my brows are even. But yeah, hopefully through making this video I can regain some like peace and strength, especially because makeup and like making videos and YouTube is kind of like my happy place right now. Sorry, I feel like I couldn't talk during that part. I had to focus. We don't want no creases down the butt. And like, I know a lot of people glamorize like this type of lifestyle, like the influencing social media and like everything, but unless you have management, like if you're doing this independently, it is a lot of work. It's basically a full-time job, and I feel like anytime you're on your phone, you're like sucked back into work. Like I don't even just scroll anymore. Like I have friends that send me TikToks all the time, but I feel like I never have anything to send back, and it's because I'm just not just like scrolling and consuming the content, like I'm like making the content, which in a way I think is like good anyways, because like I feel like majority of what I see on the internet anyways is mainly negative, so that's why my content I try to keep it as positive as possible, honestly, like because I just can't hang. I can't do it. Okay, all right, don't interrupt. All right, back up. Sorry, this bug. But yeah, lately I feel like I've just been focusing on getting my shit done, healing, finding my inner peace, working on my skincare, because why am I saying that as I'm like sparking sealing my entire face? But yeah, I'm just like trying to get my skin back right, and I feel like just in general like aligning myself with like positive people, positive energies, and I feel like the energy that you put out there is like what you're gonna receive. So I've been just like really working on like even the energy that I put out, because sometimes I'll be so in my head I don't even realize that I'm putting out like this weird energy, and like that's why I'll get weird energy back, you know. On top of that, I've just been like trying to work on like putting myself first, because I'm literally, I don't know, like I can be pretty selfish sometimes, but 8 times out of 10 I'm really like super selfless. Like before I care about like myself, I care about like what other people think, like not about me necessarily, but I care about other people's feelings more than I care about mine, and that's like, what the hell, that's like so backwards. So we're definitely like making changes there, because that's just not it. I also feel like this year has been like one of the biggest like transition years like of my life, and yes, it's like if you're relating to anything that I'm saying in this entire video, it does take time. Like this shit does not happen overnight, like I wish, but like it's not realistic. But we all gotta start somewhere. Like honestly, I feel like I've been, why do I feel like this was not my color at all? But yeah, like honestly, I've been through like one of the most darkest and lowest points of my life like for the past 3 years, and I feel like this year was the first year that I finally got the courage to like make some serious changes. Like I just feel like for so long I've just been so lost in the sauce. Like I had no boundaries. Honestly, boundaries like wasn't even in my vocabulary, and I was super indecisive about everything. Like I literally couldn't trust myself to make any decision, not even on like the tiniest level. Like I just had so many like trust issues within myself almost. But honestly, like through this entire like growth journey that I've been on, I realized that indecisiveness is kind of like a trauma response, and I realized that anything in life that's gonna cause you to be super indecisive or just like question yourself or question anything, it's a no. Like get it out of your life. Like goodbye. Like baby, I promise you that trusting yourself and choosing what's best for you is the answer. Like that is the answer, and nobody knows you better than you, so don't let anybody try to convince you that they know you better than you. So yeah, if somebody's like confusing you, giving you mixed signals, or like anything in life is confusing you and you're not sure what to do, choose you or get it the fuck out of your situation. Like get it out of your life, and instead of being so worried about it, like mixed signals is a no. Like that's automatically a no. Like in relationships, in life in general, like anything, mixed signals means no. So that in itself should give you peace. Like you shouldn't have to worry about it too much more once you've come to that realization. And that's one thing that I had to really like learn, because at the end of the day, like whatever is meant for you will come to you, whether it's a lesson or a blessing. Either way, it was meant for you, and even the lessons are low-key a blessing, because it's like it's gonna help protect you in the future. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason, but knowing your worth and knowing your standards and knowing who you are is gonna make it 1,000 times easier to navigate through all of that. But for me lately, I realized that I've been listening to like too much music. Like music is like my main source of therapy. Music has my heart. Like if I didn't have music, I I would not be on this earth. So music is like preferred option. But then at the same time, since like my job and like the way my life is set up, I've realized that like I've been listening to music like too much, and I feel like instead I could be using my time that I would be listening to music, or like if I have like I live in LA, so there's a lot of traffic. So if I ever do need to go places, like instead of listening to music, I should put on like a podcast or like an audiobook or something that I can like listen to that's positive, or like that's like something that I want to learn about, or you know, because like I feel like especially like making YouTube videos, like it's like a monologue. Like I'm talking to the camera, I'm talking to you guys, of course, but like at the same time it's like nice to hear somebody else have like their monologue, I guess. And then like instead of listening to music to fall asleep, or like I'm not like a TV person, I barely watch TV at all. Like I don't even own a TV, to be honest. But so if I do need to like if I'm having trouble falling asleep, like usually I'll play music. But I've been switching that into like listening to like affirmations of like literally any kind of affirmation you could possibly think of. It'll be playing in my ear till I fall asleep. Or if I have like an event that I'm like really nervous about, like I'm gonna play affirmations just to like get my mind like in the right headspace, and it kind of like relieves my anxiety. And it vibrationally, if you believe in like that on a spiritual level, like I feel like vibrationally, like I'm gonna align myself with exactly what I want and what I need if I'm in that right headspace. You know, stack your habits, like, you know what I'm saying? Like habit stack and make it like such a productive day. Like it'll make you feel so much more like fulfilled. And I feel like that's like something that I've made like a big change in like this entire year. Or like even going on walks outside, like obviously as a woman, don't go out at night, but like, and if you do and you like have headphones on, make sure you have one headphone out at all times just for safety. But listen to like some music, or listen to like a audiobook or a podcast or affirmations, whatever. And just like breathe some fresh air. Like I swear to God, you're gonna be feeling like a brand new woman if you do like all those things. Or at least I feel like a brand new woman after doing all those things. Actually, where's my water? And don't forget to stay hydrated. Drink some water. Have you drank water? I didn't think so. Drink some water. I'm not your doctor, so I don't have to tell you why, but just know for like 1,000 reasons, drink your water. Also, if you hear Cleo snoring in the background, which you may not even be able to hear it once I put the music on, like over this video, but if you do, just know it's him. He's sleeping like right there on the bed. But yeah, even when I'm feeling like this, I feel like I still gotta remind myself to have faith and to know that everything is always working out for me, no matter how it may look at any given point in time. But even when I feel like I'm not doing enough, which is like always, I've been trying to have like the same level of grace that I have towards others, like with myself also. And since this channel is low-key becoming like a little family, like a little community for me, I feel like it's also been good because it holds me accountable and to keep like my mind and my emotions like in check. Like if something bad happens, I don't want it to be able to just like throw me all the way left, you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be more like neutral, because then I feel like I'll be able to like pivot through life better and like be able to manage and focus my energies like where they need to be. Because otherwise, honestly, I'm like always making excuses for myself, or like I'll tell myself like, ugh, I didn't sleep enough last night, I'm too tired, or I just like am not in the mood today, or I just like don't care at all, period. Or it's like somebody or something threw my energy off, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to be able to maintain like a certain level of homeostasis, like just like a certain level of like peace, like that can't be disturbed by anybody or anything. Like the other day I almost got into it with my neighbors, and what she had told me like completely threw me off guard, and I wish I handled the situation better. Not that I handled it bad, but I just like didn't handle it the way I wanted to. And it was like right before I wanted to make a video, and I almost didn't even make the video because I was like in such a bad mood about it. But then I was like, nah, like then this bitch is winning, and that can't happen. So it's like I gotta learn to just like let it go, which is kind of hard for me. But yeah, so I've just been like learning to keep myself like level so that the outside world can't affect me. And honestly, ever since I realized that energy is like a form of currency, I've been like seriously limiting who has access to me so that I can like maintain my energy levels, because I don't want to feel so drained all the time. Like I already be fighting my own demons. I literally have zero energy or time to waste on like anybody else. But yeah, so I feel like the main points of like this whole little like, I don't even know what you want to call this, little like makeup therapy session that's going on right now. But yeah, like the key points is just to like allow your body to recharge and like rest, but without feeling guilty or like ashamed or like overthinking the fact that you're not doing something. Like you could be doing something but you're not. Like it's just like a bad spiral to go down, you know what I'm saying? So like if you're gonna rest and recharge, like enjoy it and like live in the moment. And then I feel like another thing is to not let anybody disturb your peace or your flow. Mixed signals definitely means no, and I'm talking about relationships, people, situations, anything. It means no. So like move on and put your energy somewhere else. Like if you're ever confused or anything about a person or a situation or whatever, choose you first. Don't worry about like the other person's feelings, because most likely they're worried about themselves, so you should also worry about yourself. And then I think like in general, just like take care of you and like know your worth and like work on, oh my god, I forgot blush. But like I was saying, work on aligning yourself with like positive people and positive energies so that you can finally start to receive the same energy. I'm gonna go do my hair real quick and then I'm gonna show you the final look. I know this like isn't really a part of the video, but anyways, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I didn't really like straighten my hair hella perfect because I'm actually about to go to the gym. I just like switched into my gym clothes, and yes, I am gonna go to the gym with like a full beat. So don't say anything. I know you're thinking it. I already know. I can already hear it. But yeah, this is the final makeup look. I know it wasn't really like a tutorial, but this is what we did. In the meantime, I have this whole little girly makeup therapy talk. Let me know if you like this video or if you like these types of videos, and maybe I'll make more. This is honestly like really hard for me because I feel like I'm being like super vulnerable, and that's like literally probably one of my biggest flaws is vulnerability. Like I can't do it very well. And even though I've had like a social media presence for like a few years now, I feel like still I keep my life like super private. So even just like thoughts like this, definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. But if any of you guys can relate to this, or if like you want to share in the comments also, just know it's a safe place. There's no judging, and if I can do it, you can do it too. That's really what I'm trying to say. Anyways, but that's it for this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next one.